Hi, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In Adelaide today, it's Monday, May the 16th, 2022. And the headlines this morning in the Adelaide Advertiser, we wake up to this. Unfortunately, the gentleman there with his wife and two kids is Andrew Symonds, another one of our great cricketers who was yesterday killed in a car crash. I think it was yesterday. And in Queensland, and it's a really sad day. He was one of the most loved cricketers in the Australian cricket team. He didn't play a lot of Test cricket or games for Australia, and but he should have played a lot more than he did. And he was a big draw card, a wonderful character, brilliant batsman, bowler, fieldsman, and just sadly missed by many of his contemporary players. There's a big thing in here somewhere. I'll just see if I can find it. Just bear with me for a second. Pages 10 and 11 maybe. Let's have a look and see. I should have, here we go. This is in the centre straight in the paper. Andrew Symonds' nickname was Roy. I'm not sure how he got that, but he was a real character. And if you look on YouTube, you'll find lots of tributes to him at the moment going around and showing some of his famous escapades, tackling people who ventured onto the pitch with some of his rugby tackles and things like that. But a marvellous character. And I'll just read what his wife said. Andrew Symonds' wife, Laura, has paid a touching tribute to her late husband and revealed her family's devastation at his sudden death. We are still in shock. I'm just thinking of the two kids, a tearful Laura said. He was such a big person and there is just so much of him in his kids. And very sad day for the family and for his close cricketing friends. I think I only saw him play once on the Adelaide Oval in a test match against the West Indies. And there are many tributes flowing, including those from Adam Gilchrist, who was a close mate, Matthew Hayden, and Brian Lara. I'm going to show you a photo in a minute where all four of them, including Andrew, are in the same picture that I took on the Adelaide Oval, and a few photos of Andrew bowling when Lara and Bravo were at the crease, and Lara went on to make 200 that day, and you'll see a few shots of the scoreboard as well, showing Andrew Symonds on that. The day I was there anyway, he got one wicket, but he was an amazing character and a brilliant player, person, and a little bit different than lots of us, but he was a terrific guy and much loved by all his friends and will be sadly missed. So I'm just going to click over to the share the screen now. And I just picked out a few photos this morning. I recently did this for when Shane Warne passed, who was a great mate of his as well. And it's really sad when we've lost Rod Marsh and Shane Warne and now Andrew Symonds, and a bit earlier than that it was Dean Jones. But I guess we all come to a time, some earlier than others, when we pass from this earth, don't we? So let's have a look and share the screen. See what I can find here. I'll just put this view, enter full screen. Okay, so this is at the Adelaide Oval now, and you should, that's Andrew Symonds bowling. And Bravo has just hit one back along the pitch, and that's Brian Lara just to the right of Andrew Symonds. Andrew watching the ball, head off to the boundary probably. And there they are, they're having another run. Quite a tall man. I think that shows out a bit in that photo there. And I'm not sure that's Lara or Bravo. They're both left-handers, but that's still Andrew bowling over here on the right. I think that could be Glenn McGrath fielding, and in the background you can see Adam Gilchrist on the far right there. There's the scoreboard at the time when Andrew was bowling to, he had 1 for 27 at that stage, and he was bowling to Bravo. The little light alongside Bravo's name on the scoreboard indicates he's facing, and the arrow alongside of Andrew Symonds' name indicates that he's the bowler. So you can see the number of players that played with him in that particular test match, and they've all been giving tributes to Andrew and his impact on them as friends and on the wider public as a cricketer. Another shot being played off, Andrew's hair flopping around. A bit of a loose shot by, I think that's Bravo up the other end, and that's Lara this end. Brett Lee was bowling now, and he had just, Lara had just brought up his 100 off the bowling of Brett Lee. Now, this is a little bit of an action sequence. When you're taking photos of cricket, it's good to try and anticipate what's going to happen. So when I saw this go down on one knee, I decided to follow, because I knew he did it up in the air, and I decided to follow with my camera to see if I could see who was going to catch it. And who was there? Well, there he was. Andrew Symonds was underneath it. One of the safest pairs of hands in the field for Australian cricket. And there he is completing the catch. And in this shot here, I love this because it's got 3 of his mates. Brian Lara is playing that shot. Adam Gilchrist is behind the stumps. Matthew Hayden is there in the slips, and that's Simo over there facing towards us with his zinc cream on his lips and those locks down underneath that hat. He will be sadly missed, and we pray that he can rest in peace. That's just a shot of the Adelaide Oval that day as it was then. It's a lot different now. So it's just a little, I think that was all I did there. Oh no, there's a scoreboard there. That was another game against India, and it doesn't, I didn't get too many shots with, because Australia were batting that day, and Andrew Symonds didn't get a chance to bat because guys made big scores that day. Ponting and Clark and Hayden, they all made lots of runs on that day. But you can see some of the names that were playing in that game, and that's probably where we'll finish off now. No, getting back to his friend Shane Warne, that's on the Adelaide Oval, and once again, I think Andrew was playing in that game. That was the same game that we've been looking at, and a massive appeal by the Australian players. Okay, we'll stop sharing the screen. So there you go. Just a little tribute I thought I'd play here, and maybe some people will be interested in watching that and just seeing those few shots and remembering the impact he had on Australian cricket and all the people around him. And we remember more recently his commentary on the Big Bash, where he had this way of analysing the game, which was very unique and very Andrew Symonds, and had everyone full of admiration for the way he interpreted things, which was a bit different to everyone else. So thank you, Andrew, for your life, and we just pray for your family and pray that they can be receiving comfort from those around them. And thank you once again. We'll see you next time, folks. Thanks for watching.